What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crazy News. I am your host, the craziest of all, Chakra. Make sure to check out my music if you haven't. Spotify, Chakra, See the Light. And yes, sirree, let's get into some news, ladies and gents. All right, here we go. We got the latest headlines. I don't want to hit you with the stinger. I don't know what stinger was. I gotta check my stinger file real quick. I'm not gonna hit you with another stinger that I don't know. The headlines for today: Kamala Harris, this female right here, she's pulling Biden by his bootstraps right now in my eyes, man. I honestly don't know what's going on with all this right now because I'm not really into politics. This is, but all I can tell you is that this is just a bunch of little details and whatnot, and these guys don't even want to work during the freaking man. They should have a way more strict um um just environment for lawmakers, man. These guys, they don't even they'll be like, all right, we're not working for the Thanksgiving, and if nothing happens, and then man, come on now. It's like their job is just like, I get mad, but hey, what can you do? They ought to run a tight ship over there at the House and in Congress, and you run it, be there 8 to 5 at least, even 8 to 5, right? It's the regular basis. Man, they need to do their job. What do I have to say about politics? The presidential elections. I want Bernie Sanders to run, man. I don't know if Bernie's running, but looks like it's gonna be Gavin Newsom versus Trump. That's gonna be a good one. Um, I think that's gonna be like probably one of the end times. I gotta look more into that to get back to you. Texas judge halts FDA approved for abortion pill. There's one thing that the Republicans are on top of are the abortions. I don't know why. They gotta find love, man. The Pentagon investigates how Ukraine war document marked top secret appeared online. Probably everything. Whenever I see top secret appear online, I think just Elon. I mean Elon Musk. What's that guy's name? Snowden and Julian Assange. It's probably one of them too. I don't want to give credit where it's not due, but Justice Clarence Thomas, free trips to where? Let's look into that. My boy, looks like a mugshot. What? See, this is what I'm talking about. Future free trips. They should be focusing on. No, what the hell is this? What's going on, man? China. See, this is where they should be focusing on. China begins military drills around Taiwan after U.S. speaker visit. Trump said it himself. If he comes into office, he could just wipe all this off. And I believe him because he's the first U.S. sitting president to step into North Korea. And coming from the speck, if you go far enough away, Earth, from everything that's ever happened, the good, the bad, we're just a speck, you know what I mean? So and I'm Mexican. That's the messed up part is that you know, I believe that he can come in here and be like, all right, just cool everybody. Like I said it earlier in my last episode, if I think Trump comes in there, everybody will be like, oh, we're just playing, we're just playing, we're just playing around. Because it's not, it's just like, he's going to look at them like, come on, guys. Like, it's just BS. All this right here is just BS. This is just they're just like, just like, it's just bullshit. And I don't believe that we're gonna blow ourselves up to smithereens. That's not in our fate, honestly. I don't think that's in our fate. And I've been looking into Switzerland. They're like the only country. They like a couple years ago, I think it was like, or when the Ukraine started this whole thing, like a year ago, actually, not a couple years. Couple years ago, they were straight neutral. Now they're kind of like on the against Ukraine basically. So it's just like, man, this is another thing. It's like we're creating monsters out of ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, why? What we need is for aliens to just show up with a big ass ship for like a couple days. Just everybody would just be like, oh damn, and then just bounce, or just have ourselves just unite against them and just be like, all right, peace out, guys. You know, there's some Independence Day shit, but it's real. We'd forget about all of our differences. Whether you think aliens are real or not, like 50% of our atmosphere is outer space. You might be thinking this isn't news. We're made out of water. We think with electricity. We are in a weird state here in between the Goldilocks zone. Shit is crazy, man. Don't worry about it. If you're just a regular human like I used to be, and I think I'm still am, but if you know what regular is, and I guess you know what I mean, it's just like you gotta go outside of the bounds of what people think of. You really want to learn about the world and all this bullshit, aside from like freaking reptilians and all these conspiracy theories. David Icke talks about the world and consciousness, and I'm not saying that's like bullshit, but I'm just saying like aside from all that, because it's like, but what he says on consciousness, you can look into Credo Mutua. These are all people that'll enlighten you and let you know how the world really works, from ancient shamans in Africa and all over the world, man. Like before we were like one, like the pyramids in Bosnia, Mexico, everywhere, like, and they all had the cat and the snake deities type, and so it's like there's some sort of significance there. Do you think about when you breathe, for instance, like it's your reptilian brain thinking about every breath, like, you know. So we're learning, we're learning how to get along. Obviously, this is my interpretation of the news. Shelter in place in effect. Goddamn, what is this? COVID again? University reports active shooter, man. People, man. You know what my crazy perspective is on why massacres and all these crazy guys are just like going out there and just shooting a bunch of people? Because they don't have self-restraint. And you, me, and everyone is an asshole to everyone else. So imagine if you don't have any self-restraint and just the whole world is a freaking asshole to you, and you're just like, you've had it up to here, whether you're this, you're that, you're any person. It could be a transgender, uh, 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 regular Joe Schmo. You can be white, black, a girl, a male, a female. You can be whatever. Skinny, tall. It's just that's what it comes down to. And we always obviously have our differences and our categories, and we put this and that, and there's red, the blues, and the Republicans and the Democrat. We have so many differences, but like at the end of the day, it's like not all death is evil and not all life is good. And I wish I lived in the world where that were true, where all death was evil and all life was good. But I'm gonna die one day. You're gonna die one day. We're not immortal, and we're not as evil as other people, or as what I mean, as one might perceive as, and I hope we're as good as you can be, because they say that's what scares us most. That's what we fear most, is our ability to be the best, and I understand that. So guns don't kill people. People kill people. I want you to take all the guns away from the legal gun owners, so then no one can protect their family, right? Like that guy can't protect his family anymore with his legal gun. So when a burglar comes inside his house, he can't legally protect his family. He has to like hope a knife and can get to him over there. I don't know how the hell he's gonna do a bat, Louisville slugger his ass, or get a knife and just hit him in the Achilles tendon or something, like hit him with a whoosh, one of those, one of the on the heel type. Most people don't have uh, basic combat training, close combat training. Even we're not gonna learn how to drive better. Most people don't have G-force training. We need that. I think that we need that, because if we're not gonna learn how to drive better, we need G-force training. So that's what I think about that. You gotta have self-restraint. You gotta not be a cuckoo, and that goes from a regular person to a police officer or a military person. Can't be hiring these people. It's crazy fucks. Got a bunch of crazy generals out here tying their loose ends and shit, doing way worse things than that, but they don't make the news. How young voters help make Brandon Johnson Chicago's next mayor. Chicago, I don't know who that is, but looks like good vibes, whatever, right? Everybody needs a mayor. Florida sheriff rants about gun laws. Here's what I'm talking about, after teen shootings. And then this just, I don't know. We can go back to, I believe there were way more than one people. They shut that whole floor down over there in Vegas. I'm on a little tangent here. There were at least 2 or 3 shooters in hella years ago in Vegas. They shut that whole floor is still shut down. And I don't know what Mandalay Bay. Correct me if I'm wrong in that casino. Pursuit driver abandons damaged pickup. Damn, there's some Grand Theft Auto shit right here. People crazy, man. Biden plan for transgender title. There's too many titles nowadays, man. It's like LGBTQ, ABCD, everybody wants to be somebody. What is it? And I love that movie. I gotta watch that movie again. We can't all be. God damn it! What is it? Oh yeah, we can't all be Dave Ming Chang, huh? Everybody wants to be Dave Ming Chang. Riley Gaines. That's not. I was like Miley. I was like, this is Miley Cyrus. Look like Miley Cyrus a little bit. Riley Gaines' agent demands expulsion of San Francisco State students. Crazy. Hello, San Francisco is crazy, man. It's a whole bunch of crazy people out here who don't have no self-restraint whatsoever. I think the Cash App, he got slayed out here. He got stabbed to death. Yeah, see, this is the next one right here. Cash App founder, he was from Miami, bro. Can you imagine just coming out here? I don't know what kind. I mean, you. I mean, if it was just your time, or I don't know what kind of business you were into, but I mean, you got to be aware too. You can't just be walking out here just 2, 3 in the morning, just and then you don't have no self awareness of your surroundings. Like, come on, man. You gotta be careful, man. Put some phone books around you. Got a shooting in Mahoney Park in Rooseville. Oh shit. Husband killed. Wife hit with gunfire. Oh shit. Hostage situation. God damn. Some shit going on up there. Nearly 2,000 volunteers search for missing some mother. Where does bitch go? Bet she went to Mexico. And I'm just playing. Oh, she's cool. Damn, I have to drop her kids off at daycare. Is she married? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know if you, some of you heard of in San Francisco where this guy just drove off the cliff with his family, his 2 kids. In that incident, I believe that like the woman had said something to the guy, and again, self-restraint. This guy had no self-restraint whatsoever. Instead of telling this female like, "Get the out of the car right now," and just leaving her on the side of the road right there near Devil's Slide, he was just like, "You said what?" Like, what else, right? Like, was he sleeping on the wheel? Like, that's crazy, man. That's another reason why, I mean, I'm 33 and I'm still not married, but I'm not gonna say that's another reason why I haven't got married, because I've been trying to get married, especially in like the last couple of years. Because I'm 33, I'm like, damn, I'm about to be 40, 50, but I'm about to be like the freaking dad at the graduation, like 70 and shit, like 80 years old. But I believe I have my ugly goggles put on well, and I can do exorcisms. I believe so. So I think I can get married now. I always joke about that, but it's kind of true. Florida, Florida's Don DeSantis threatens Disney with tolls and taxes. Goddamn, girl. DeSantis is a savage. He's just got no chill, man. That's all I heard from. I mean, I don't like the guy or anything. I'm just like, all I heard is this guy's out here just going hard. DeSantis is gonna he's got some steam, man. That's all I got to say about him. House Oversight Committee subpoenas big banks for Biden financial. Excuse me. That's interesting. It's kind of like what they're getting the financial records. See, I'm not up to date on that too. This just gives me vibes of freaking. I am not a crook. So it's like shades of it a little bit. Like he's giving me those vibes right now. He's trying to wash himself of that. Russia charges Wall Street Journal Evan whatever with espionage. Espionage. Damn, girl, you can't go into Russia anymore, huh? Espionage is great. I think that's what they got Assange and Snowden with. I think, right? House GOP seeks testimony. Damn. What they getting my boy for? Indicted? Indicted? Oh, yeah, is an ally of Donald Trump. I think it's this guy, right? Is that Stormy Daniels shit? It's a crazy perspective, ladies and gentlemen. Father of prank YouTuber who was shot says family to see the. Oh hell no! I'm a YouTuber myself, trying to attack one of my own. How to spell? Father of prank says. Some pranks be just going too far though. These YouTubers go hard out here with these pranks. Yeah, you gotta be careful, man. You fuck with the wrong guy out here, and it's just be like, thug employee prank. Nah, you gotta be careful. That's what all I'm saying. You gotta be careful. Sometimes, I don't know if you've seen that one guy. He's like, I got real ops out here. Sometimes muffins got real ops out here, man. All of a sudden, you don't know what's going down. Shoot first, ask questions later. Jesus Christ. Dad of, you just gotta be aware of your surroundings, ladies and gentlemen. If you're aware of your surroundings and you ain't with that the fufu lala, you ain't with that seafood yala shit, you're good. You know, if you have, don't let anyone instill fear in you. You know what I mean? Like if it's, if you deserve it, you deserve it. But if you don't deserve it, you don't deserve it. Simple. Don't be a pushover, but then don't be a bully. You know. New Mexico's officers, damn, homeowner in exchange gunfire while responding to. See, this is what I'm talking about. Wrong address, damn. Damn, this guy pulled this shit out though, huh, on the pupos. He was armed, huh? He's like, why would you pull your gun out on him on the popo? Like, you know they're popo, they're not gonna come steal your. I mean, they're like, come on now, what's going on? Can't be doing that. You gotta be careful, man. I love you, Macron. French leader gets rockstar welcome us lit. Like, who the is Macron? What about CHAKRA? One of these days I'm gonna go around the world. Maternity units are closing across America for the next plans. Well, that's good. Home. I mean, home. We were born at home for forever. I want to have a home birth. I want to have an underwater home birth. Home birth in the fucking tub. You know, it's easy. It's clean. Just drain the tub after that. Hit it with the fucking simple green. You know, just wipe the motherfucker off and shit. Cut the cord. You know, just, you gotta pay fucking $30,000-$40,000 just to be born and shit. You got me fucked up. I'd rather save that for fucking first of all, get 1,000 for some pills and some good shit, right? With some numbings and all that good stuff, and just after that, that's it. You know, get some Bengay or something. You know, some fucking, you know, put some fucking Vicks on it. Sana sana colita rana. And you're good to go. You pay a hefty sum to have a baby nowadays. That's another reason why I haven't had no damn kids, man. Kids would steal. I like my money in sleep. Devin, you got me fucking. I'm over here just. Devin, some Spraggins. Fucking Bilbo Baggins over here charged with attempted murder. God damn, girl. Shot a cop, man. You don't shoot cops. Was he on under wraps or whatever? Damn, remains of missing girl. She looked a little. I was making fun of her earlier, but I was just like, what's going on over here? I was like, this motherfucker over here, he probably killed her or some shit. Hope he didn't do anything worse for that. Oh, her own father. That's her. Damn, that's her father. People going crazy nowadays, man. That's another reason why, like I said earlier, like this guy wasn't ready to be a father and shit. Now you're over here fucking about killing your baby and shit. Like, Should have never had a baby. Just fucking leave her alone. Just like walk away from her and shit. Better than fucking abusing her and fucking killing her and shit. Motherfuckers is crazy, man. Idaho school board trustee tells governor he'll be pissing on your grave. Overturns the law. Damn. That's fucked up. Just a little bit of missing man posing as police officer. This guy, man. People are on meds or something. California family shows up on bike thieves doorstep with help from AirTag. Damn. You gotta put the AirTag on your shit, man. You gotta be careful. You can't just show up on a motherfucker's doorstep, though, you know? You gotta show up with, like, some cops or something. 2 Israeli sisters killed in West Bank shooting as violence escalates. And it was not 2 Israeli sisters killed in West Bank. West Bankians, Palestinians probably had nothing to do with that. They were just in the West Bank being stupid. And they got killed. Looks like in an accident of some sorts. Can't go into that one. It's Washington Post. I don't know, man. You gotta be aware of your surroundings, ladies and gentlemen. And Israel and Palestine. Israel needs to give Palestine its own country back, just like we in America need to give Mexico most of it. Like, Manifest Destiny, ladies and gentlemen, is genocide. It's genocide. Now, we can't go back in time and give people things back, but that's what we weren't taught in school, is that Manifest Destiny is genocide. And if you Google Palestine, that's exactly what's happening over there. For like, just literally, it's like started out 13 colonies, little old Israel, and all of a sudden, bam. So, and they're just, they want to push them out of existence. You know, they just want to keep pushing them into the West Bank, into the ocean, into freaking nothing. You know, they just want to be like, I don't know. And like, if you look at that movie, Don't Mess with the Zohan, think about the Zohan if he was Palestinian, right? Instead of he was from Israel, right? Zohan was Israeli, and he was no. That's reverse. Reverse the Zohan. Think of and what's his name? The Phantom, right? Phantom was the Israeli guy there. That is the correct version of the Zohan. But I digress. And I don't hate Israel, like, you know, I've said in other videos, and what Kanye West was talking about. Like, not all Israeli, not all Jewish people are Rothschild Zionists. You know, even Judaism, Jude, you know, Jude, you know what I mean? I can't even freaking say it. But these lovely folks are against Zionism is no good, you know, especially Rothschild Zionist. This is not a very good thing. And if you look at Rothschild wealth management, it's a very real thing. If you look at Rothschild conspiracy, it's a very conspiracy thing. But those two things shouldn't be that close together in my mind. And there are families out there with trillions of dollars, hundreds of trillions of dollars, who just are just, you know, out there and just chilling, and they just don't go fuck. And like I said, but Kanye West was talking about going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, which he shouldn't have. And but I kind of understand where he's coming from, and he should have said, "I'm going DEFCON 3 on Rothschild Zionist." That's what he's talking about. Like when he's talking about the media and the control and the bank and this and that, he's talking about these motherfuckers, these elites of the elitists, and that's basically it. So like not all Jewish people are bad, right? Not all Jewish people are evil. It's Rothschild Zionist. Manifest destiny. We don't get taught that in school. That's genocide. So when Kanye West is talking about like I like I don't know what he's talking about, man. Our Nazis, like he was like appraising. That's when I was like, whoa, man, you crazy, man. I have a friend. He's Arab. He was like, yeah, man. He was just like, he even, even the Arabs were like, yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. And that's kind of funny because it's like, but I can go off into tangents about that. Um, but it's just nuck and futs, man. Everything that's just going on right now with like the war and just like, just even shootings and just little mini proxy wars that connect to the bigger picture of everything. If Palestine and Israel have peace, it's like in a bar when two motherfuckers fight and they start the whole fight. They stop fighting, everyone else kind of looks around just like, why'd they stop? We gotta stop, right? So it's like a domino effect for peace and perpetual war. The United States has been in perpetual war for hundreds of years. You know, um, what if the dollar went down after we attacked the country that had nothing to do with 9/11? We attacked Iraq. What if the dollar went down 30, 40%, like the whatever, like the Russian money went down when Russia attacked Ukraine? I'm not saying Ukraine is good and you can attack Ukraine and take over Ukraine or bring democracy to Ukraine, but this is not what they're doing, right? Only the U.S. can bomb with peace, and I'm sorry for saying that, but I'm not sorry for saying that because it's freaking true. Like, what is their objective over there? Like, they're clearly not like, oh, Ukraine has weapons of mass destruction and we need to bring, that to an end, or like, oh, it's like, whatever the fuck the Libyan excuse was or this excuse was, we're bringing democracy. How many countries have we've messed up? Latin American countries, from just do your history, man. Just like all of this. So when I see like two Israeli sisters killed in the West Bank shooting, that's why I'm like, it just makes it seem like two Israeli sisters, nice little girls, like, or young, and then all of a sudden they just went to the West Bank, and all of a sudden, bam, as violence escalates. Come on now, that's not how it's gonna go down. California salmon fishing slated to shut down this year due to low stock. I thought those were alligators at first. Salmon's good. Trout's good. See, look, Israel terror attack and Tel Aviv leaves 3 dead, multiple through car slams in the crowd. I'm not, man. Crazy mother, man. That's all I gotta say. Crazy fucking news. Italian tourists killed, 7 others hurt and turned. Damn, see, got some Italian motherfuckers over there in Israel. I bet you it was a homegrown situation. Bet you that motherfucker who did that was from there. Appeals court upholds obstruction charge used against hundreds. I think it was that when they took the Capitol. That was I was like, man, that shit was cray cray. Oh damn, I don't know who that is, but she look like we like 35 minutes in. I've been going in on these and it's like nothing, huh? Last time it was like 30, 40 minutes. I gotta come through with instead of. I mean, I like these live ones, but I mean, it's more work too. That's why I don't do it. But I kind of want to do one maybe to see how. I mean, I know I like it, but just out of all the crazy shit that be going on in the week, kind of like a Bill Maher type shit, like you know what I mean, from the latest news or whatever. Just come to you with like some conglomerated shit, or I could just keep doing this every day, just every single day, just read through the news, talk shit. I like that idea, but I gotta do it tomorrow too. Well, I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow. If you like this, if you don't like this, comment down below. Leave a likes, leave a thumbs likes down, and or dislikes. Just don't come by here and just bounce again, man. You gotta give me some type of love or hate. It gives me energy. I love each and every one of you guys, and I hate each and every one of you guys. No, I'm just playing, but not really. Please be safe, be calm, stay strong, and let's all get along. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys, like I said again, and I'll see you guys in the next crazy news. I'm gonna hit you with the stinger. I hope it's the same stinger. I hope it's not the Alchemist Airlines stinger. Watch this Alchemist Airlines stinger. Yeah.